Hey YouTubers, just got this hand nibbler. You can see it's a nibbles. It's quite cute, isn't it? That little jaw at the front there is closed upon things such as sheet metal or sheet plastic with some force and nibbles through it. So this is a way of cutting a sheet material, apparently, and I haven't found it very good, to be honest. Pretty quickly reverted to using an angle grinder. Now that might be because of the kind of materials I'm cutting. So I've been using it on this wriggly tin, or corrugated iron, as some people call it, and it's not actually made out of tin, it's made out of galvanised steel. And what I've found is that when you cut across the metal, everything goes quite well until you get to an uphill bit, and then all of a sudden we're struggling. So I'm guessing this would be quite good for cutting along the ridges, in which case it does quite a good job. But if you're cutting across the wriggles, I mean, you can see it's a shame, it does quite a good job. The edges are not overly sharp compared to if you cut that with an angle grinder, they'd be very jagged, kind of like a serrated knife. You get this nice little curl that comes off. And so I think these nibblers, the hand nibblers at least, are okay if you're cutting flat stuff, but pretty tricky to use. Maybe better on profile. But part of the problem is, you see, is when you cut on the uphill like this, you've got to angle the jaws of the nibbler so they're going uphill, and of course the sheet is in the way of your hand when you're doing that. So as I said, I've just reverted to using my angle grinder, which I use with a diamond cutting blade and obviously a good pair of goggles, and run that along a straight edge or something, which you just hold in place or kneel on while you're doing it. But yeah, so I think these are okay for flat material, but for what I bought them for, not much cop. But if I was cutting a bit of this lengthways, I might have a go with the old nibblers, I think. And yeah, so there you go. These must be quite a good pair from Draper Expert, so quite good quality. I think they're about 20 quid, but if you get a cordless nibbler, which is like runs on the same batteries as the other Makita tools that I have, then they're about 300 quid, which is super pricey. And for the amount of work I'm doing, I'm just going to stick with the angle grinder and just wear some gloves, but you probably want to do that anyway. So there you go. Not a bad little tool, but fairly limited, to be honest, and glad I didn't spend any more than £20 on them. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Thanks very much. Bye.